Hi everyone, welcome to another video on my lead gen secret and is it worth it in 2025. I figured I'd do another episode. It seems like I'm getting some traction on my more recent video of, is it worth it? And the reason I say that is because I see a lot of people going through the same things where some people make some pretty decent amount of money, and some people though are just kind of trucking along like myself, making a few hundred here and there. And though it's not a lot of money, um, for only 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, I think it's worth it because then I can use that money to fund other investments and other things that I want, that I have interest in. Like right now, I've gotten back into trading because I know how, to some extent, I think I can trade and make some extra money on the side in low amounts, again, making it another stream of income. And then I'm also into affiliate marketing, digital marketing, things like that to build my retirement, right? My goal in the end. So anyway, real quick, let's just take a look at what's been happening over the last, 7 months, back in September. And this was pretty consistent, this September one, over the last year or so. I'm up over a little over 200 on that month. And then I had a good month here in October where I went up to almost 300. I think it did go into 300 a little bit. And then back down to about 200. And then here we're getting close to 400, not quite. And then here we're back down to just above, almost to 300. And then here's March, kind of in the middle of March. It's not really halfway there yet. We got a lot could happen. It just kind of depends. But back here, wanted to kind of point out in October, I was doing things a little bit different. I was posting more. I was changing my titles and things like that. And I noticed a bump. So then in January, I did it again. I went a little bit more aggressive with changing the titles, making sure I'm emailing every day. And then I got a pretty strong bump. Here, it kind of slowed down a little bit. Still maintaining a pretty decent amount of posting about my lead gen secret and changing the titles. And so I, okay. And I missed a couple of days in between last month and this month. So that's kind of, I think, slowed me down a little bit. So I'm trying to continue to be consistent, obviously. I mean, some days are some days that things just happen. If I can, what I'll do is, if I miss in the morning, because you can only email every 24 hours, right? So if I miss an email in the morning, I'll try to, later on when I get a chance, if I catch it, I'll say, okay, well, I'll start my emails in the afternoon or late morning or whatever, and then I have to follow up again the next day. So because I work full time, I have a schedule, things like that, it's not always convenient for me to email during the middle of the day. So I try to do it early in the morning or at night. At night I don't really like to because I'm tired, and I just want to, eat and get on my way and get some sleep. But if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. So I will email the next day, and I'll slowly, gradually get myself back onto an early morning. That seems to work out best if I miss my first appointment in the first thing in the morning. When I just completely miss the whole day and I just blow it off until the next morning, that kind of seems to affect my sales. I've just have noticed that when I can kind of gradually do it. So it's important, I think, at least that's where I'm coming from my experience, to if I miss my appointments basically on emailing my schedule in the morning, then I'll pick it up a little later in the day or when I have a chance during the day. And then the next day maybe a little later, and the next day maybe I email at night, and then the next day I'll move into early morning again. Something like a gradual get me shifted back over onto my schedule. At least that way every day I'm still emailing, correct? Right? So it's I mean, you do miss one there, but at least it gets a little bit more activity in there for your email list. Because I do notice that our sales sometimes come from, emails that were sent out 2-3 days ago, sometimes even a couple weeks ago. It could go back and forth, just depends. There's no real science to it, but that is what's happening here. So I'm going to continue in my journey here to try to beef up my posting about my lead gen secret, and maybe I can even get some sales referrals on my lead gen secret, and that will help add to the income too, because I am getting some of that. I'm just Clickbank. I'm also getting sales on the my lead gen secret. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, this is my number one account. So overall total earned $839. Again, I know I'm not breaking a bank here, but that helps pay for the system. And I have 5 accounts, so each one of those have close to that. The next one might be 700, the next one might be 500, the next one might be 600. Somewhere in those ranges between 6 and 800 on my other accounts too. So again, like I said, it's not breaking a bank, but it's earning the money, so I get free traffic flow. Basically the system pays for itself. So if I could increase that numbers, and I noticed as I just went in here to check, I just got a sign up. Now all the signups that I've gotten is pretty much from my signature in my emails. I put it in the signature, and I noticed, I don't know if they're getting it from me, but I noticed in our group there's a lot of people doing exactly what I do. So maybe this is helping them, and they're reporting their sales, and they're getting some things back. Now, a lot of people do a lot of different stuff with this system. I'm just saying, I just recently got a new sign up right here, and I just noticed that as I was coming here to check to show you guys. So that's pretty awesome. So I got a new sign up, which is great, and then we'll continue with that, and then hopefully, let me see if I can find out where this came from. Yeah, so here in my source, we go in and look. This is 3/9, so that was the email on 3/9 that I sent out that I got this sale from, which is that's about 4 days ago. Let's go check that email out. All right, let's go. Let's see. So right here, March 9th, in my number 3 account, and here's my PS line. I want to see how people are turning simple emails into extra cash. Check out this quick video on how my lead gen secret is helping everyday folks make money. No fancy tech or marketing skills needed. Watch here. And so they're getting the sizzle page. I use the sizzle page most of the time for my affiliate marketing. And then that's right there. You can see it, 3/9. So what I do is at the end of my just in case, let's see. All right, get paid to post. I'm going to show you here how I use the tracking. This internet's moving slow all of a sudden. All right, so at the end of your link. All right, so here's my link. I'm going to put at the end and SRC equals, and then put your whatever code you want to use. So my A5 here on this particular link is account 5. So I know that it came from account 5. So let's go back here. Cancel this out. Let's go to affiliates. Let's go to homepage. So this is typically your link right there, right? And then you want to put the asterisk, the and symbol, and SRC, right? SRC equals, and then put whatever code that you want to know where it came from. So I put like account 5, and then I'll put the date. So I'll know the exact email. I can go back to that email and see what I did. So anyway, for those that I'm just kind of putting that out there for those that may not know how to track your link. You can put a code at the end of your link. And in here somewhere, I found that, how to do that. So you can look it up yourself, I'm sure, too, as well. But I just thought I'd share it with you. So anyway, that's it for our update today. I don't know if it's worth it or not. For me, it is, because I can use that extra money to fund other investments, and it only takes me 5-10 minutes a day to do it. So it takes a little time in the beginning, obviously, to invest your time and money to get to a point where you have enough leads and you're starting to bring in some sales. It's kind of a slow process. Over time, you get yourself to where you've paid off everything that you spent into the system, and then you're at break even, right? That took me. Other people, it's taken like 2 months. It took me about 6 months. But I was a lot slower. I wasn't doing any promotion or anything like that. I was just doing the email. And again, like I've said, all these sales in the Clickbank and my referrals at this point are all from the list. They're not from outside, from YouTube or anything else. When those do start coming in, because I track my links, I will know that if somebody bought the system and I got a referral off YouTube, I'll know about it. So I'll let you know. Anyway, have a great day again. Talk to you again soon.